Hello everybody, thanks again for joining me. This is Troy. Today I thought I'd do a crawfish bisque. I haven't done one in many years, many moons ago. It's early in the crawfish season. The crawfish is still kind of small, and I haven't done any crawfish bowls this year. But I do have access to some frozen Louisiana crawfish in 1 pound bags. Got this. I got 2 of these from Eunice, Louisiana. These are farm raised. Tells you on the back here, farm raised, wild, or mixed. And these are checked off farm raised. It's got a little crawfish etouffee recipe on the back here. But these are from Eunice, Louisiana. Good stuff, packed in Louisiana. Got some water coming up to a boil, and I've got some Zatarain's crab boil, crawfish boil. We'll finish that off, and also have Louisiana products based out of Baton Rouge, Tony's Seafood, right there on Plank Road in Baton Rouge. I'm gonna use some of this. These frozen crawfish, I think they just like parboil them real quick, just to kind of get them out of the shell, because they're manually picked by hand, and they don't have any seasoning. So I'm boiling up some water and put this crab, crawfish, shrimp seasoning in there. And we're gonna spice these puppies up just a little bit. And then once we do that, we're gonna put them on ice and reserve them so that I can put them into the bisque later on. And we're also gonna make some of those, the balls that go in the bisque. Actually what you're supposed to do, the old style of doing it, is you take the crawfish head, the thorax, the front part of the crawfish, and you gut it out, clean it all out real good, and then you make some stuffing, like stuffed crab, you know, that kind of thing, stuffed shrimp. Well, you do the same thing, but you put crawfish meat in the stuffing, along with the trinity, onion, bell pepper, and celery. Well, you don't do celery in the heads, but anyway, put some good veggies in there, saute them down, do whatever you need to do. There's many different ways to do this, but you make yourself a stuffing with veggies and meat and breadcrumbs or bread, however you want to do it. Kind of like a meatball is what I'm going to do. But using crawfish meat in its place instead of meat, regular beef. But anyway, enough of all that crap. The proper way to do it, the old style way, is to put that stuffing in the little small thorax of the crawfish and then put that into the bisque. That's a lot of work. And again, I didn't do a crawfish boil yet, so I don't have the bodies of the crawfish. All I have is the frozen tails, the tail meat. And gonna do what we can. So we're just gonna make some little meatballs. You'll see how that works here in a little bit. But right now, got my water boiling, fixing to add me some seasonings. All right, I've only got these 2 pounds of crawfish tails actually. I don't need a whole lot of spice. I just wanted to finish that bag off. I've got this other bag right here of Louisiana products. I'm gonna put a little bit of that in there. I like my crawfish kicking pretty good. A little concentrated crab shrimp bowl. Be sure you shake this up before you use it. How much I got left in there? Not a whole lot left in there. I'm just gonna dump all the rest of them in there. Clean out my pantry a little bit. You give us a quick little stir, make sure all that stuff gets dissolved in the water. And these shrimp and crab bowl, crawfish bowl seasonings, they've got all the salts and spices that you need, so you really don't have to add anything. Might want to add a little bit of lemon or lemon juice, which I think I'm gonna do. Let me do that real quick. Just got a little bit of fresh lemon juice right out the bottle. That'll work. Doesn't take much. So again, let this come up to a little boil. Once we do that, we're going to add that crawfish in there. Be right back. All right, come up to a little boil. There's 1 pound. Here's 2 pounds. Crawfish tails, with the fat included. Bring it up to a little boil. Be right back. As you can see, we've got this nice rolling boil going on. And again, these are already partly cooked, so you don't want to leave them in this boiling water very long. I'd say as soon as it comes up to a little boil like this, turn the fire off. In fact, you may not even need to get it to a rolling boil. I tasted one of those a while ago, and it's already got quite a bit of kick to it. But just let them sit there a few minutes. Taste one, see if it's as spicy as you like. If it is, take them all out. If not, let them soak a little bit longer until they get to the spiciness you want. And it's your own call. It's your meal. Everybody has different tolerances for spice. One thing I can say is if you get the frozen, you do want to spice up your crawfish tails a little bit. That'll help add flavor to your bisque. So that's why I'm doing it this way. Oh, also, if you have some ice, you might want to put some ice on this to cool the water off. That way it stops the cooking, and that ice will also help make the meat absorb the spices, kind of like you do a regular crawfish boil. You know, throw a 5-pound, 10-pound bag of ice in the water. Once it starts boiling, same process. All right, it's been about 5 minutes. As you can see, the crawfish look great. And I'll tell you what, man, them things, they are so good. I'm sitting here popping them like popcorn, man. I love crawfish. And that spiciness from that boil, the ingredients in that boil, whoo, Lord, that's good stuff. All right, they're spicy enough for me. We're gonna drain them. Oh, if you need to, you can save the water and just scoop out the crawfish tails. Save the water and put some corn or potatoes or sausage or veggies, whatever you want to put in there, and still got that spicy kick. Give your other stuff some kick too. All right, I've got my crawfish drained up. Drained all that juice off. That is some fine eating right there, y'all. I'm gonna tell you what. Ooh, man. If y'all could smell this and taste this. All right, we need to stop the cooking though. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna transfer, well, tell you what I'm gonna do first. I got some ice right here, just out of the fridge. Put a little ice down in the bottom. Transfer these crawfish in here. Like so. Put some more ice on top. And I'm gonna throw some more ice on here too, but I'm just showing you how you do it. Anyway, that'll chill these tail meats down. And the ice is just gonna melt, and it won't hurt the seasoning too much at all. But if you notice it's starting to get a lot of water down here, you might wanna drain the water off and then just kind of keep them cool with some ice. All right, as you can see, I've got ice all over these now. So we'll just let them chill out, get cooled off. It's gonna be some good stuff. Now I need to make my meatballs. All right, we are back. I'm gonna do a little bit of roux, but I'm gonna cheat a little bit. I've got this light colored, almost like peanut butter colored light roux from Savoy's, which is from Opelousas. If you get this jarred roux already made up, make sure you stir it up, stir that oil back in there, because the oil will settle at the top. You have to stir it all back into the flour mixture there, the roux. Anyway, what we got here is, I'm gonna put, I don't need a whole lot. I think I'm the only one that's gonna be eating this, so I'm just gonna put a couple of tablespoons, I'm sorry. 2 heaping tablespoons of this roux in here. I've got this on a medium flame. So I'm gonna let this roux come back up to heat, and I'm gonna add some veggies. The Trinity here, I've got. It's fresh. This has never been frozen, but it's fresh cut onion, garlic, bell pepper. It's got a little garlic in here, celery, and some parsley, I think, is in there. So let me bring this up to heat. We'll be right back. All right, this is looking pretty nice. It's warmed back up. It's nice and loose. I'm gonna toss in some of these Trinity stuff here. Onions, bell pepper, celery. Y'all know the drill. And again, I'm not putting a whole lot in there because it's just gonna be me eating this, I believe. That's gonna tighten up your roux. We're gonna let that sweat down just a little bit. All right, we've been going for about 4 minutes or so. I'm gonna go ahead and season this a little bit. Just regular salt. Probably a tablespoon or so. And roux usually take a lot of the flour in there. Takes a lot of salt, so I'm just kind of going safe right now. Throw a little slap your mama in there. Throw a little hint of cayenne. Don't want to overpower it. Little dry thyme. That smells good. And again, thyme's pretty strong. You don't want to use a whole lot of that either. I think I mentioned, but this is just over like a medium-low heat right now. Once you can start smelling the thyme and everything, then that's when you just add in some water or seafood stock or whatever you got on hand. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and add the water. This is an 8-cup thing of water. I've got it half filled, so that's 4 cups. I'm going to add a little bit in there at a time here. Go ahead and add some more in there. Alright, let's go ahead and add the rest of this water in there. You're going to stir it about. We'll probably need some more water in here. We'll see. And you'll notice I got the light roux because usually with a bisque, it is a lighter colored, basically the soup. You don't want it as dark as you get gumbos and stuff like that. So that's why I did the light one. Anyway, we're going to incorporate all this. Bring it up to heat, see if it needs some more water at that point. Now, that doesn't seem like a whole lot of water and it's pretty loose, so I'm going to add another heaping teaspoon of this roux. Incorporate all that in there like that. And we're still bringing this up to heat. It hadn't come up to heat yet. So let me incorporate this. Be right back. Oh, and I forgot to add some pepper a while ago. I'm gonna go ahead and throw some pepper in here too, just ground black pepper. All right, so I got 3 heaping tablespoons of that already made up roux. I've got 4 cups of water in there so far. I'm gonna add 2 more cups. And the reason I'm doing this, yeah, that's right, about 2. The reason I'm doing this is because we're gonna let this simmer on low for about an hour. And then at that point, we're going to finish it up, add the crawfish and whatnot. So we'll do that. Be right back. Once it comes up to a boil, I'm going to simmer it and put a lid on it. Let it go for an hour. All right, this bisque has been going about a half hour. Still got another half hour or so to go. It's looking pretty good. I don't know if it's supposed to be quite that light or not, and I haven't tasted it yet. But we're going to let it go another half hour and check it out. And so for the last half hour, since I know my wife's not gonna eat too much of that crawfish stuff, I decided to make her, over here, boy. There you go. Decided to make her a gumbo. Doing some sausage for her. I'm fixing to put in some shrimp. We did a little shrimp boil last night. So I got the sausage in there. That's looking pretty good. And I'll tell you, my house smells great right now, the kitchen. Alright, so we want to let all this stuff finish going for another half hour or so. We'll check back. In the meantime, what I'm going to do, those the crawfish balls, the dumplings, whatever you want to call them. So, be right back. Alright, I've got the rest of these Trinity veggies here. They're already diced up, as you know. Gonna throw in a little bit of slap your mama. Throw in a little bit of thyme. Put a little heat in it with some cayenne pepper. A little regular salt. Black pepper. Got some plain breadcrumbs. Start off with maybe a cup or so. See how that looks. 1 egg. Got some evaporated milk. I'll use about half this can. And this is a 12-ounce can. Pulse this up, see how it forms a dough ball. Let's see. Looks like I need some more breadcrumbs. More breadcrumbs. Guess I put a little too much milk in there. Yeah, we're getting there. More breadcrumbs. At this point, I've got these 2 pounds of shrimp. 2 pounds of crawfish. I'll take the lid off this baby. I'm gonna use about half. So about 1 pound or so in here. Yeah, it looks good enough. A little bit more, another handful. A little bit of olive oil too. There we go. Whip it, baby. Oh, that's looking good. Let's see what that looks like. Oh yeah. What's the name? Man, that cayenne and that Slappy Mama hits in the background a little bit. I don't know that it needs anything. Maybe a touch more salt, but I'm not gonna worry about it. Because we're gonna put this in the bisque later on and it's gonna pick up some flavorings from the bisque. So I think that's good right there. We're gonna make some meatballs, or some balls. Hang on just a second. All right, y'all, my oven is warming up to preheating to 350. Spray a little bit of this spray, canola spray on there. Just gonna make a couple of these little balls here. They don't have to be perfect. It's just you and your family eating. You want them to be about golf ball size, thereabouts. sure do smell good. And again, if you've ever had stuffed crab, this is similar to stuffed crab, except we're using crawfish meat in the stuffing. That's gonna be some good eating, y'all. All right, let me finish these up. We'll be right back. All right, my oven just went off, so we're gonna pop these in the oven. And again, it's 350 for about 20-25 minutes. Again, you don't need to cook them all the way through. You just kind of want them to crisp up the outside a little bit, because they're gonna finish cooking in the bisque. So check back here in a few. All right, everybody, this has been going for about an hour. My bisque on the right. The gumbo over here has only been going about a half hour. But just in case you weren't sure about the difference, at least this is my understanding of it. See how tight? This is a thicker base right here on the bisque, whereas your gumbo is loose. It's really, it's liquidy. Just like a regular hot soup. I think I'm gonna doctor this bisque up just a little bit. I'm gonna throw just a touch of this in there, the browning sauce. Not a whole lot. Let's see if that's gonna be enough. And what you could do also is throw some tomato sauce in here, or canned chopped, like stewed tomatoes or something. That would also work. Yeah, I like that color a lot better. Not dark, but still not dark like gumbo, but not like a really blonde type of sauce either. All right, what we need to do is taste this. Well, you can just see how thick that is. If that's too thick for you, you can go ahead and thin it down with some more water. I may do that, but that looks pretty good right there. Let's give it a shot, see what it tastes like. That's pretty hunting right there. I think we could use a little bit more, salt, a little more slap your mama, a little more cracked black pepper. Let me see if I can go find my slap your mama. Be right back. No, that's not slap your mama. Now we got some slap your mama. I had my LSU Tiger Blast a while ago. All right, at this point too, we're going to add our crawfish. And that'll also give us some flavor. And this is what I've got left. Out of the 2 pounds, I've got 1 pound left. Let me add these. All right, I just added the crawfish. We're just going to stir them in there. We're going to let this go for maybe another half hour or so. And if it keeps getting thicker, which it may because it's just sitting here simmering, I may go ahead and add a little bit more water. It's looking pretty good right there, though. And we'll check for flavor here in another half hour. Oh, and got about another 10 minutes or so on my crawfish balls that are in the oven. We'll pull them out, let them cool off, and towards the end we'll add them to this. All right, everybody, I pulled these out of the oven about 5 minutes ago. I'm just going to add these in here, and we're going to let this come back up to a little simmer. Let these cook in there for maybe 15-20 minutes, and then we should be about ready to eat. Oh, I need to make some rice, maybe a little longer than 20 minutes. Anyway, let me add these. We'll be right back. All right, everybody, this is the final product here. It's good looking stuff. Got the crawfish balls and got the crawfish. A little rice in the middle, a little toasted French bread with some garlic and butter, little parsley flakes on there. Let's see what this stuff tastes like. I I just bet you it's gonna be good. Get some of them crawfish. Some of that fine juice. My God. This is good stuff, y'all. I'm gonna try a bite of the little dumplings, the little crawfish balls. That's just got the right kick to it, I'll tell you. Pretty spicy. You're gonna try this, it's good stuff. Thanks again for watching. If y'all make this, let me know what you think about it. It's a standard around South Louisiana. And as long as you do it with some crawfish that are from Louisiana, usually turns out pretty good with a homemade roux. Appreciate y'all checking in. Thanks again, and we will see y'all here soon. Thanks.